Breaking news. Court fixes May 24 for ruling on suits seeking to stop Tinubu's inauguration. You're welcome to today's news and thank you for tuning in to this news. But please do well to subscribe to this channel by clicking on the subscribe button and also the bell for more updates. To the news details, kindly listen till the end. The Federal High Court has slated May 24 to rule on the suit filed by the residents of the Federal Capital Territory (FCT) against the President-elect Bola Tinubu. The five FCT residents filed a suit for an order of the court to stop the inauguration of the President-elect slated for May 29. The plaintiffs, Anyangbanu Okoye, David Atza, Jeffrey Uche, Ozang Paul, and Chubuke Nwachukwu, sued for themselves and on behalf of other residents and registered voters in the FCT. In the suit marked FHC/ABG/CS/578/2023 before the Federal High Court on April 28, the plaintiffs averred that Tinubu failed to secure at least 25% of votes cast in the FCT. They are seeking an order of court restraining the Chief Justice of Nigeria and any judicial officer and/or any authority or persons from swearing in any candidates in the February 25 presidential election as president or vice presidents. They want the court to set aside the certificate of return issued to Tinubu and restrain the CJN, the Chief Justice of Nigeria, and any other judicial officer from swearing in any candidates in the presidential election as president or vice president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria until the issue is determined in courts. Earlier on the matter, counsel for the plaintiffs, Røçk informed the court that they filed the ex parte application and originated motions seeking a referral of the constitutional matters to the Court of Appeal for interpretation. However, Justice Inyang Ekwo said the residents and voters in the FCT should address the court on their local standing and whether there is a similar matter before the presidential elections court. Upon resuming the hearing on Thursday, Justice Ekwo adjourned the matter after counsel for the plaintiffs, Nwachukwu, addressed the courts on the issue of local standing, jurisdiction, and whether the matter is not already before the presidential election petition courts. In his arguments, Nwachukwu told the courts that it had jurisdiction to hear the matter, since the plaintiffs are not parties to the petition currently before the presidential election petition courts. However, the matter has yet to be transmitted to the Court of Appeal because the land judge has not released the record of Monday, Nwachukwu said. He said the judge has fixed May 24 to rule on the matter of the courts to give a valid reason concerning the 25% vote cast in which Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu failed to secure and which is one of the parastatals or parameters in which you need to declare a precedent in which the winner needs to follow. So now this resident on behalf of other residents in the FCT are saying that Ashwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu did not meet the 25% vote cast in FCT and it was declared the winner. So they filed a suit for an order of the courts to actually stop the inauguration of the president-elect, which is to hold May 29. And they sued this on their behalves and other behalves of others and registered voters in the FCT. And you know that in FCT, majority of them voted for Peter Obi. So they are obedient. And those people do not want the swearing of any candidates in the February 25 presidential election as president or vice president. So now the case has been adjourned again till May 2024. Now, will the court be able to give a justice before May 29? Because the FCT residents are not ready, or they do not want the president-elect to be sworn in. And you know that the president-elect the presidential villa is in Asoro. And so that these people will not go over to Asoro and start disenfranchising and doing all sorts. So we need the courts to hasten up on this, give them reasons, let them understand those 25% vote cast. Is it FCT alone or all the states? Because what was said was the 25% vote cast in the 36 states and FCT. But Tinubu had in the 36 states but do not have in FCT. Now this is where the problem is. We have come to the end of the news. What's your take concerning this? Do you think that those 5 residents will be able to win in the courts? Please share your view in the comment section. Thank you.